everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Katie and I'm here today with Charlie. There he is, right there on a bed. You can't see him right now, but he is there, snoozing as always. And I have a couple of babies and a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. So sit down, ladies, grab your coffee or tea or a little snack, and let's have a chat here. I'm going to be changing little Evie, and I also have Karolinka that I would like to share with you today. But let me get situated here and we will start. Okay, so I changed the setting for our video here. I have a baby Evie here. She is Evie by LLE Eagles. She's a prototype number 3 by Serendipity Reborn's Alicia Rodriguez, who is a Ayora master artist and a prototype artist from Spain. And I'm going to be changing Evie. I love her in this little outfit, but I think it's time for a change. So, yeah, I've been busy, ladies and gents. I really truly apologize. We have been slacking, Charlie and I, and babies, with videos. So I have a lot of things that I want to talk about, a lot of things that I need to catch up on. It's a very exciting week because we will have a box opening this week, and I'm super duper excited because I haven't had a box opening in a year. And this is going to be one of the topics that I will be talking about today, and that is delayed customs, hiccups in custom orders, and canceled customs, canceled babies. So grab your coffee or tea and have a little break with us. It's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. We have a couple more days till weekend. I hope everybody's doing great. I need to catch up on comments and messages, ladies. So for all of you who messaged me with questions, who commented under my recent videos, thank you so much. We will be addressing that, Charlie and I, because Charlie, you know, he's helping me always, in a couple of upcoming days. But we are still in a this little house project, so it's been really crazy here, really busy. But I thought, okay, I have been kind of organizing the babies and things around here, so I thought I would change Evie here. Let me take your passy here. And I love this baby. She's a very small newborn. She's not on a preemie side. She's in between sizes, but she can get away with a tiny baby or a newborn, both of these sizes. So I'll be changing her into something more comfy and warmer because we had a snow here in Chicago. It's been really chilly, which is expected considering it's January. So anyways, one of the topics that I've been promising to discuss are custom orders. I had few questions from my viewers, two of the ladies, and I should have had these comments ready. I don't have them ready on hand, but they were asking me basically about custom orders, which I prefer. If I prefer buying finished baby or a custom order. And ladies, for everyone who has been in this hobby or who has been collecting, you know, this is it depends. For many people, finished babies, they work the best because you have the finished product in front of you. You don't have to wonder, you don't have to wait, a waiting time. That's something that I'm going to be addressing today. You know, you get the price, you get the product, you get the time frame when the baby will be delivered to your house. You can pretty much, you don't have to fret about millions things. One of the things is waiting queue. Waiting queue, that is basically a list where your name goes if you contact the artist and the artist still does customs, because that's another problem in our hobby, that less and less artists or artists that I know and I would like to get my hands on their work, less and less of them are doing customs for various reasons. And then a lot of artists also, they're getting prototypes. So prototypes always take priority. It doesn't matter if your name is up in queue, if you are the next, your baby should be done, or your product. Let's talk about this in business terms, ladies and gents. It doesn't matter. The prototype takes priority. Usually, I would say 99.9% of time, the artist will postpone all the customs and will take their time, and they will spend and they will pay all attention to prototype jobs, because prototypes are very important for, and it's a privilege. They put you on a map, they put you in there in a field, as they say, your name up there. So of course, if the artist gets a lot of prototypes, that's kind of icky. That's one of the part of customs when you're buying from artists who are doing prototypes and they're very, very popular at the moment, if they're very busy, or they don't even have to get a lot of prototypes. It depends, because each artist, they take their own time. Some artists, they need only 2-3 weeks to finish the prototype, or they're able to work on a couple of prototypes at the time all together. And there are artists who really truly need their time. They take their time, they can only work on one baby, they need to be inspired, they have certain vision, and they just can't have like one single vision at a time. So that's one of the things that prototypes that makes prototypes or getting prototypes kind of funky, and that's waiting. It depends on how long, if you are a patient customer, if you are a patient collector, or you need that instant gratification. You just can't wait, you just want the baby to be done. You don't have to wait, you don't have to fiddle with nonsense like waiting times and queues and all that. So that's why people usually prefer finished babies. In a perfect utopian reborn world, as I call it, I wouldn't probably do customs. I would just have my money ready and I would buy the baby. But let's be honest, I loved my emotional purchases. My Tio Melanie by Olga Auer was one of them. That was actually the only baby I got last year for my collection, because of all the other babies have been postponed, the customs. I was supposed to originally, the original plan for me, it's to get like 2, 3, 4 babies a year. I don't get a lot of babies and I don't get babies often, but I certainly had babies planned for last year. And a couple of customs were delayed for various reasons, as I said. A lot of times, as I mentioned, the artists, they get busy with prototypes. Therefore, you have to wait, and it doesn't matter if you're going to wait like 1 month or 2 months. As I said, it depends on individual artist and the time they need to finish their work. And then, so I wouldn't have problems with waiting. The thing is, if you have to wait and if you're an artist, I'm not an artist, okay, now. I'm talking or speaking purely from collector's point of view. I think if you are an artist and you take on the custom work, it's understandable if you're busy and you're getting all the prototype work and all that. But communication is the key in every aspect of life, in relationship, personal or professional, in business as well. So I would suggest everyone to keep communicating with your artist. If you feel like it's been taking a long time, if you feel like the artist is not communicating with you, it's not giving you any time frame, I strongly suggest asking directly, because I have to tell you that's one of the mistakes that I've done in years. We don't want to offend the artist. We don't want to, as they say, to make bad waters, or We don't want to alienate anyone. So basically we are usually quiet. I think that a lot of collectors, and we're just waiting. So for everyone, I think waiting time is personal and subjective. Some people, they won't wait a month, okay? And some people, they're willing to wait even a year or over a year. Some artists are very transparent with their customs and very transparent with lists and how long you are going to wait for your product, for your item, for your baby in this case. Some artists, they will tell you, they will give you a time frame, and they completely cannot meet that time frame. And there comes into the picture, there comes communication. So if you feel like your artist is not communicating with you, what to do? I mean, it's a slippery ground. I can't tell you either way, because it's up to you as a consumer. You are paying for your dolls, and you have to know what works for you. I am trying to answer the question of these two ladies, and it's actually a valid question, because I had a lot of babies postponed, and I had some issues, and I also had babies cancelled. I'm not going to name any names or anything like that, because I don't want, this video is not about that, ladies. This is about keeping, talking about my own experience and trying to maybe answer the questions that some of you asked me. But this is not a stat. I changed the onesie that was going with these overalls. I wanted something just very, very pale. So that's what I picked. So where was I? So yeah, I was talking about these customs. Is it okay? I mean, I think a lot of times it leaves us with, in a case like that, it leaves us with this funky feeling of maybe we were not valued as a customer or client. I'm not now talking about my own case. I'm talking in general, because I have been talking with a lot of people throughout the years. I have been collecting for over 5 years, and here on YouTube for 5 years. And I talk to a lot of people, so I know that many times the main problem is that people don't feel like artist is communicating enough. Now, what is communication? Some ladies have problems during custom orders with work in progress pictures. I want to stress, most of artists I have ever worked with never ever send you work in progress pictures. They will contact you when it's your time in queue that they're going to start on your baby. They will usually shoot me a message. Now I'm going to give you examples from my own experience. They will shoot me a message and they will say, hey, I'm ready to start. Have you been thinking about the hair? Let's discuss the hair. Let's discuss the eyes, the color of the eyes, the style. Do you have any preferences when it comes to skin tone, maybe rooting, that kind of stuff. And then they work, and then they send me the pictures of the baby. Sometimes, some of them, they will contact me before they start rooting to confirm, let's say, the mohair color, or to confirm the style. And that's about it. I honestly don't even care to see a lot of work in progress pictures, because it takes some time for baby to start looking like a finished product. So I don't see the point of artists sending me the pictures after finishing every couple of layers, or I don't know. So yeah, I'm good. If you're not going to message me and you message me 2-3 weeks or a month later showing me the final product, I'm fine. Because if you discussed all specifications prior starting the work, I'm fine. I always know what I want. I have my own vision, and so far it always worked for me. So for me as a collector, I don't really truly care, or I don't need work in progress. If you are experiencing other problems as an artist and you are not able to work on my custom order even when you started it, that's a different story though. I expect, and I'm just going to put it out there, I expect you to contact me, or I expect the artist to contact me and let me know, hey, this and this happened. I won't be able to meet this timeline or time frame that I gave you. I will be working on your doll, let's say in a couple of weeks, because I don't need crazy explanations or detailed messages of what happened or what not happened. Just keep me informed. Just let me know. Because otherwise, I think that's the main problem, that people maybe feel like, okay, you don't care about me as a customer. You don't. What's going on? I'm paying a pretty buck for this product, and I just feel like you don't care, or you don't value me as a customer, or something like that. So I think that's the main problem when it comes to customs, and that's what I look for, because I totally understand life happens, things happen, a lot of times, a lot of personal things, and of course, if my artist is dealing with divorce, or somebody passed away, someone very close to their family, or they're dealing with health issues, of course I'm not going to hunt them down and just yell at them. I understand, take your time. I don't want artists to rush through my dolls. I want the artist to be fully focused and in good state of mind when creating these things, because this is very, very emotional hobby, collecting these dolls. This is not like collecting, let's say, coins. I don't see coin collectors getting emotional. Well, yeah, they will be happy because they scored this great deal and they found this rare coin or for a great price and stuff like that. But they're not exactly like insanely in love or so emotional about the coin itself. They don't have a relationship like we do with these dolls. I think this is what sets this hobby from a lot of other collecting hobbies, that we are truly, truly bonded emotionally collectors to these dolls. So, I think that's why people get very, very emotional during the customs, because they are expecting the babies, and now, what is the time that we should wait, and when is the time we should get worried? It's, as I said, it's subjective. Some people are very patient, some people are not so patient. Some people are very open, to waiting, and some people are very strict. So I know, even in my line of work, I knew very liberal customers, as they say, and then I knew very strict customers who truly expect, they don't care about anything. They say, okay, I'm paying you, I'm a good customer, I pay you full money, I don't do payment plan, I want my product done in the time frame that you promised me when you were quoting me the price. And then there are people, as I said, I'm on a patient side. I really, truly, I would say, like, very, very patient, and I will touch up on that on my other topic that's coming, that's lost dolls and waiting, and USPS shenanigans, because my doll has been still lost. So I will be talking about that. That's the topic for the next video. But I just wanted to say that, there are different people, different ways of expectations in this hobby. So, we just need to keep our minds open and know that a lot of things can happen, and it's not one day it can be you who is experiencing some troubles. Let's say you sell the doll and you tell your customer, okay, I can ship on Monday, I will have everything ready, my package. That's what happened to me. I will have everything ready, my package, this and that, and then I fell on Sunday morning and I could not move, guys, okay? So there was no way I could go to the post office. My husband was not in town, so, you have to schedule USPS. Therefore, waiting time for USPS pickup before the virus and pandemic, it was 24 to 48 hours. That's 2 business days. Nowadays, it's even longer. So there are things that you don't expect, and they can happen. So, keep that in mind if you are expecting customs. Things can happen. Just be, I think with custom orders, you just need the patience. even if you are promised to get the doll within 3 weeks or 2 months, just prepare yourself that something can happen. That's why a lot of people don't like customs and they just prefer to go with finished dolls. And with finished dolls, it's all honky-dory. I loved getting finished dolls, but usually the situation or time is not right, or I'm expecting the babies already and I just don't have either a space or finances when I see the doll. It's like finished babies worked for me. I always loved them. I always bonded with them, even where they're unplanned. And I just, seriously, because usually what I do, I see the sculpt when it's in clay and I start planning. I have my list, you know how I go. Let me interrupt myself here for a second. I'm going to put these little booties on her. They're little oatmeal color with pale pink. And these are, I think, bunnies by the bay. I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure these are bunnies by the bay. And they have little balls. I have had these for a very long time, and I was pondering what to put on her, and I think they will look cute. So anyways, we are back to finished dolls. So yes, that's how I operate. When I see the sculpt, I put it on my list and then I go through my list and I get my dolls done, which tells you that I'm 90% or 95% of my dolls are custom orders. They are planned. There goes a lot of thought, which is another topic for hopefully tomorrow. There goes a lot of thought into the process, how to match the baby with the artist. So yeah, and then I wait a very long time for my dolls, because from the day that I see them in clay, they still have to be finished. They still have to be introduced on pre-order. Then they have to go into manufacturing, and that sometimes can take over a year. So by the time the kits are being shipped, I usually have an artist on the stand, and kit goes straight to artist. I don't want to be stressed about shipping the artist, especially not these days, about shipping the kit, blank kit, to the artist. With finished babies, it would be so nice because yeah, you would still have to wait time from pre-order to the actual time when you get the baby, but you wouldn't have to worry. You wouldn't have to kind of think what kind of baby or what kind of look you want. You don't have to worry with queues or and waiting times. You see the baby and you're lucky because it's the right time. You're not expecting any babies, or you have the money saved or put aside for the babies that would maybe touch your heart, and you are ready to purchase the doll. So that's ideal. But for, I think, majority of people, it doesn't work that way a lot of time. And then there are ladies who, I'm talking about new sculpt or maybe the sculpts that you have been wanting. And then there are sometimes babies that you are not planning on. And when you saw them on pre-order or you saw them on dealers' websites, you kind of liked the kits, but you felt like, okay, I have so and so many dolls on my list. I think I can skip, or I can pass on, okay? Pass up this baby. And then if you see the finished version and you completely fell in love. This is what happened with my Tio, and I never, with my Atticus as well. And I never ever regretted these decisions, because Tio really truly brought me so much joy in the past year, especially with me having all of my customs postponed basically. I had to cancel some because it was kind of, let's just be honest, I just got over the kit during the waiting time, and it has been over a year and the communications was not there, and I was like, okay, I'm no. So it happens. It even happens to seasoned collectors like me, to people who have been dealing with artists all over the place, and even with good artists, with a good name, reputable artists, it can happen. So, you know, that would be it. I hope it kind of answered the question for the ladies. If you have any other additional questions, don't hesitate to put them down in the comment section, ladies and gents. I will try answer to all questions, or most of the questions that I feel like they would be valid, especially for new collectors and new subscribers on our channel. So, and this is Evie. Look at her. I don't know about these booties. They are too big, I think. I'm going to probably switch them for something smaller, but maybe for the picture purposes. I think she looks so cute. And I'm going to show you Karolinka. Look at her. She's just there. She's such a little peaceful baby. She never ever wakes up. I never have any trouble with her. She never yells or anything. So yeah, that's Evie. And I will show you Karolinka before I go, because I shared her outfit and her photo shoot this past weekend, with all of my Instagram friends and followers, but I thought that I would share Karolinka here as well. So I will be right back. There's Charlie. And here is Karolinka, aunties and uncles. She's still wearing this little outfit. I so love it on her. Look at that E. It has little teddy bears here on front, and this is a little fuzzy part, and it's a little powder pink with brown. I love this combination. And she has her little hat and snow mitts because she's ready to build that snowman, and also her little teddy bear shoes, her little teddy bear booties. These are the booties. That this part belongs to the shoes. It's attached there. So yes, she has been wearing this for a couple of days. I don't know if you have the outfits that maybe tug on your heartstrings. I just have a couple of them, and I keep going back to them, and I also keep them on the babies for much longer time than I usually do the other ones. So I think we all have those special favorite outfits for our babies. So that would be it, ladies and gents. I want to thank all of you for always coming back, for your love and your support. If you have any questions, as I said, please do not hesitate to ask them down in the comment section. I have a lot of topics coming, and I also have a box opening, so please stick around. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. It's not like I'm producing so many of them anyway, so I want to thank you again. We want to wish you a wonderful rest of your Wednesday, and we will talk to you hopefully tomorrow. Bye from Charlie, Karolinka, Evie, and me. Bye.